enjoy having plants in their homes or office. They provide visual stimulation by brightening up a room with color, texture, and life. There are many proven benefits to having indoor plants, from removing harmful pollutants from the air or stabilizing humidity levels. Studies have shown that offices that have plants as part of the interior decoration enhance worker productivity by 12% and reduce workplace stress. Plants also reduce office noise, thus lessening distractions. Another benefit to having indoor plants is that rooms that have several plants in them contain 50 to 60% fewer airborne molds and bacteria than rooms without plants. Cleaner air means reduced sick time loss, and what boss wouldn't appreciate that? But along with having these plants inside comes with caring for them. At some point in the life of the plant, it will outgrow the pot that it is planted in, and you will have to repot it into a larger pot. If a plant is not provided sufficient space to grow, it will become pot-bound or root-bound. This means that the roots of the plant become cramped and form a tightly packed mass that inhibit growth. The most common signs that it's time to repot your plant is when you start to see the roots on the surface of the soil or emerging from the hole in the bottom of the plant. I'm here today to explain to you the items that will be needed and the steps to repot your plant so that it'll continue to live a healthy life and provide all the benefits that will help keep you healthy. Now today, the tools that we're going to need to repot this plant is, it's either newspaper or plastic, but we're going to use paper bags. This will help keep the mess down to a minimum, make it easier to clean up. So you lay out your paper. You're going to need potting soil to replant the plant. You're going to need a newer pot. Now your new pot, you only want it to be no more than 2 inches taller and 2 inches in diameter than the original pot, because if you make it too big, then the larger pot gives the roots too much room to grow, and it doesn't allow the top to grow until after the roots have filled out the space. And you're also going to need your plant that needs to be replanted. Okay, now the steps in this, like I said, we're going to lay out the paper. The next step would be to clean the pot, which I've already done, because you don't want to introduce any toxins or bacteria into your replanted plant. Now, depending on the size of the plant and the new pot, you could possibly need pea gravel or rocks that you want to put in here that will help with drainage. Now, if you do use rocks in the bottom of the pot, you don't want to get any of them that are bigger, or you want them to be bigger than the hole in the bottom of the pot. But today, since it's such a small plant, we're not going to use rocks. The next thing you want to do is you want to put like about a couple inches of soil in the bottom. Kind of leave a hole in the middle so you can put your plant. Then you want to carefully take your pot out of the original pot, and set it aside. And then we're going to set this in here. You want to center it, but you want to also plant it at the same level that it was in the original pot. See, this is the reason why we have paper. So once you get your pot, or your plant in your pot, you want to add some more soil around the outside to fill up the space. And you want to lightly tamp down the dirt so you know it's filled up, but you don't want to push it down too hard because you don't want to damage the plant. Okay, once you get that done, you want to get some water. want to water the plant enough that the water comes out the bottom. You want to make sure that all the dirt doesn't have any holes. And you want to allow it to drain. And if at this time, if you need to add some more dirt, you can add some more to the top to fill any holes that the water caused. Okay, now you just clean up your pot a little bit, and it's ready to put back in the original location that it came from, so you can continue to with its regular care. Okay, looking back, we covered the tools that we needed to repot the plant and the steps that it takes to repot the plant. With proper care, this plant will continue to grow and provide visual stimulation as well as improve the quality of air, promoting a healthy environment as it grows. So whether the plants are in your home or in your office, it's beneficial to everyone around to keep the plants healthy and caring for them and repotting them when necessary. I hope that you found this information to be helpful, and good luck with your plants. Now we're going to go around the room and ask everybody their opinions. Phil?
Main question is, can you mess the root ball up or just pack it inside and slightly tap it around the sides?
You can loosen it up a little bit, but you don't want to do too much to it because you'll tear up the roots and damage the plant, and it could go into shock.
I like how you made sure that they knew to keep it up to the right height. Doesn't most people just put it in
and just throw it in?
Exactly, and just pack dirt all around it. Good job, thank you.
Linda?
I thought all the information was really good, and the idea of putting it back where it was is a good idea. A lot of plants like to be in their original spots. That's a great idea.
Taylor?
How do you know when the roots are all squished up?
Because you see, I should have shown you that. Underneath the bottom of it, you'll see all the roots. They'll wrap around the dirt that's already in there. Rick?
No. Overall, I thought your speech was pretty good, very informative. To me, you seemed to have lost focus on your audience once you started doing the actual demonstration.